All right, what's up, YouTube? This is BoxingWave. I'm gonna try not to make this video too long. Okay, I want to talk a little bit more about the Tyson Fury glove situation. Now, I made a video about this, but it wasn't completely about it. I spoke on it briefly, uh, maybe a couple of days after the fight. You know, when the excuses started to pour out, I made a video about that. I'm sure all of you guys seen that video. And then at the end of that video, I spoke about the Tyson Fury glove situation briefly because at that time, the videos had just been, started to get uploaded on YouTube, right? Uh, Now, these videos that emerged in the very, very beginning, like the first day, they basically were saying that, I saw the video, I thought the gloves were strange. I thought everything was strange there. But these original uploaders were basically trying to make it seem as if this was in the rematch. Okay? It's just coincidental how they started to upload these videos a couple of days after the rematch. Okay? Uh So I was watching the videos and I thought it was very strange that Fury's gloves were flopping around like that. Like I did, I said that in the video. I thought that it looked strange, especially in slow mo, right? Then there was this photo that it made it appear to look like Fury's hand and wrist was in on lower end of the glove, which is basically what we all been seeing. So I was suspicious of it, but basically my view on it was he's not doing any damage here, and there's not enough here to make me believe that he was actually cheating. Seeing one thing and saying that he was cheating is another thing. All right. First of all, these people that were uploading it were trying to make it seem as if it was the rematch, right? None of them was pointing out the fact that it was from the first fight. So once I realized it was from the first fight, I was like, oh, okay, this is from the first fight. Second thing is, even up until now, people keep uploading the same exact image, all right, where you can see like his fingers were in that hole of the glove. They show that one image and they keep showing the same exact clips. Okay. Even it's been over a week now. It's been well over a week since the rematch. And we're like almost 2 weeks since the rematch, and people are still posting the same video clips and the same image of the glove. All right. Uh, I've been listening to some videos, I've been reading some comments, and if he is cheating, what advantage is he really trying to gain if he is cheating? Okay. I seen a guy make a video where he's like hitting the bag and he's pretty much trying to show what how you can punch that way and hurt your opponent. Okay. But again, there's not enough evidence because we keep seeing the same image and the same clips, the same couple of clips. Like they tried to spread it to the second fight as well, but the second fight, there's really nothing there to show that this is occurring. There are a couple of clips where it appears like his glove is flapping a little bit, but not anywhere near as bad as that first fight. The first fight clips show it a lot better. The second fight is just like it may look like that while it's in slow motion, but it doesn't look bad at all, at least to me. All right, I'm giving you how I'm looking at it. Now, look, people are bringing this up because there's really no other excuses at this point that on why Fury won the fight, or well, the first fight was a draw, but people really don't have anything else because as of right now, Fury hasn't failed any kind of drug test, and no one was really buying the hit in the back of the head, the costume, all this stuff. You know, there's nothing that's come out, and this is pretty much the only thing that people that really, really support Wilder have at this point. I'm not saying it doesn't look suspicious or strange. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's only very little points of that fight that shows that kind of hitting. All right. I'm not saying that that isn't illegal, because it is illegal. But outside of that one photo and those couple of clips, there's really not much there. Okay. There's a lot of things that we see illegal per fight. I did see Wilder hit Fury on the back of the head as well in that fight, and other fights I've seen him do it. But because Wilder lost, people are gonna use that as an excuse on the outcome of the first fight, which is ridiculous to me. All right, now if the commission or somebody takes some type of investigation and we get a little bit more instead of the same images that's being recycled over and over, then I'm willing to come on here like I am now and speak to you guys and say, you know what, something needs to happen, all right, about this. They can investigate it now, but like I said in my other video, this fight was in December in 2018. If the commission is checking his gloves before he goes out there, if the opposite party, Wilder's team, is making sure they're there while the gloves are being wrapped, what exactly is going on here? You know, what I think is possible that Fury's hand was sliding off the glove a little bit. All right, but to say that he's cheating is basically saying that he wanted to hit that way. And to me, that's not enough evidence to prove that. So cheating, just saying he cheated, he was cheating, he was trying to have an advantage over him by hitting that way, I can't prove that. And there's not enough there to prove that. And I would say that with any fighter, not because it's Tyson Fury, not because he's white, not because of all this racial stuff that people keep making it about. I'm just saying there's not enough there to make me feel that they need a redo or they need to change the decision of the fight based on that. Okay? And the problem is too, is a lot of the people, like, because I was trying to wait. I didn't make a video for a while. I've been talking about other things. I made videos on what I think Wilder should do if he's not going to fight Fury next, who he could fight to improve with. I made videos on what he can do in the trilogy in order to, win or do better in the trilogy. It's crazy because I'm making videos like this and the Wilder fanatics are not even making videos about this, or they're not even discussing these topics. They're just talking about race-related stuff or this glove issue. They're not even talking about what Wilder doing. They're not even talking about, like, dude, the fight is in July, which is extreme. This is way too soon. He should not be fighting this guy a third time. After that beating, he should not be fighting him again in July. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're going to see it again, and it's real soon. He needs time to recover mentally, physically, and he needs time to prepare and work on whatever he needs to work on in order to be better in the third fight. I don't think July is enough time. That's literally a few months from now. That's not enough time. But whatever. Let's just stay on this glove thing because people want to have an excuse on while Wilder is fighting. And I know people want to have this excuse because I know YouTubers. See, when YouTubers were doing it, I said, all right, you can't. And I'm a YouTuber. All right, so I'm a YouTuber myself. But the problem is YouTubers, they, you know, they have their personal reasons on why they make these videos. They want to influence certain fans. They want to, they have their monetization. They want to make their money. They want to, get more views, more subscribers. This is something that's starting to go viral now. So they want to be the one that's the first on top of it. They're influenced by many things. And the problem is, if you look at the comment section, if you're a fan of the YouTube channel, you're going to support how they feel, regardless of whatever you're thinking in your head. You're going to be influenced by that YouTuber. And this is why I haven't really been talking about it, because it's like, even the people that are really part of the boxing game, like Jeff Mayweather or Stitch Duran or, Dominic Angle, and all these people that I've seen videos talking about this situation. These guys could have their own biases. You know, Stitch the Man was just part of his team, Fury's team. You know, Jeff Mayweather is saying it. It looks suspicious. It looks a little funny. It looks a little strange. But he's not directly saying that Fury was cheating. You know, he's also saying like the commission checked his gloves, stuff like that. That's how I feel. All right. But a lot of YouTubers, they they have agendas, you know, and I know they have the agendas. You know why? Because they're adding their own mix to it in order to prove their point. They're bringing up the PED test that Wilder and, or not Wilder, but Fury and Huey, Tyson Fury and Huey, his cousin, failed. They're bringing up stuff like the extra padding that was removed from gloves and sparring such. They're bringing up points that were unrelated to this actual fight. You know, they're adding a little twist to it. Now, if you believe he's cheating and there's real proof to it, just show the proof in that fight. You don't need to bring up all these other things. Yes, those other things are bad if they are true. If Tyson Fury was really on something, which he failed the test, so he was on it, but he's basically saying it was. I don't need to talk about that. That was from 2015. It's not that I want to be over it, but it has nothing to do with this situation. This sparring session, that's a little bit, is it true? Is it not true? There's one person that's calling Fury out for doing it, but we don't know if it's really true or not. You know, we're going to just base the world. You know, people that like Fury is going to defend it. People that hate him or love Wilder are going to say it's true. You get what I'm saying? So there's no hard evidence at this point that Fury was cheating. Okay? There is we do see his glove flapping around, and it does look strange to me. But is there enough to say that he was cheating? That this was planned? That he was using it in the fight to have an advantage? There's not enough proof for that. And the outcome of the fight shows that. He didn't beat Wilder up in the first fight. Okay, he was outboxing him, he was winning rounds, but he wasn't hurting Wilder like he did in the second fight. So to me, not enough. I need to see more. And I'm going to sit back and wait and see what happens out of this. And, you know, if people that's bringing up PEDs, if he fails a drug test, like anytime soon, then we can crush him like we would any other fighter that pops on drugs, like Gerald Miller did. You know, everybody crushed him. But stick to what is happening, what we have here. Even Team Wilder at this point have not made any comments about this. Okay? And they were there that night. And they checked his gloves that night. Okay? And the rematch. They have not brought this up. They brought up illegal punches in the back of the head, costumes, you know, the whole stuff with Mark Breland. We haven't heard anything yet about gloves from the first fight. The first fight. Mind you, there are people that are still uploading this, making it seem like that image and those clips are from the second fight that we just saw. There are a lot of people that believe still that that just happened this past weekend or this a couple weeks ago. All right? Just goes to show you there's a lot of smoke and mirrors when it comes to this. All right? So anyway, I just want to see more. I went back and seen some of the fight. You know, I said this when I first saw these first original clips. There's not enough there outside of those clips and that one image that shows like his knuckle and like his fist down on the lower end of the glove. Outside of that very moment, there's not really much there. And it's definitely not enough in the second fight. So let's stop making excuses and let's do, if you're a Wilder fan or if you're a boxing fan, let's talk more about what Wilder needs to do to win the third fight. Okay? Let's stop making excuses on why Wilder lost the first and second fight. All right? Stop making excuses. Let's move on. What can Wilder do to win the third fight? All right? Because if he loses again, And this glove scandal came out, and he loses the same exact way in the third fight. While we all know about it, I'm sure Team Wilder has heard about it, and he loses again, which many people believe he will. What are you going to say then? You know, like I said, if Fury fails a test or something else comes out, then yeah, all right, then we could go from there. But right now, these glove scandal videos are ridiculous. They're showing the same pictures, the same images, the same clips from an entire 12-round fight, which was the first fight in 2018. Okay, they're showing that now in 2020. All right, so let's move on. Anything else that I think I wanted to bring up? I just think July 18th. I didn't say this, but I think July 18th is too soon. I don't like the fact that Wilder is fighting him that early. Um, yeah, I think that's a little crazy. You know, I think he needs a little bit more time, but it is what it is. You know, a lot of heavyweight news coming out this week. I want to discuss them. I will discuss them. So be on the lookout for those videos. All right. Peace.